pleasure for me to welcome you today here in Bucharest at the first ERepublik International Summit. In the name of the ERepublik lads, I want to thank you all for answering to our invitation. So thank you very much. As you all know, 5 years ago, a new world was created, yeah? Yes, a new world, not a game, not simply a game. You can realize that by the fact that we're all here, right? And where normal citizens all around the globe could decide its fate and its rules. A new world governed by real people trying to set up a new order. Trying to put in practice better rules, better strategies, and why not, better communication. And what for? Well, two reasons come fast into my mind. To prove we're better in everything we can find that we're better, yeah? And of course, to have fun. So, that's why we're here, to make it together, all of us, a better world and, of course, to increase the level of fun. Why not? More than that, I'd say it's a historical moment, a moment that should happen, if you ask me, a long time ago, yeah? Not after 5 years. But, like they say, better late than never, right? Okay, so countries. All of you represent countries, alliances, and the New World Administration, gathered here to try to determine which are the best steps for making the New World a better place, yeah? Which are the best mechanics we can use? Which is the role of a soldier nowadays, yeah? Which is the best chain of command for an alliance, but for a country, or even for a military unit. Of course, how can we improve communication within alliances, within country governments? Is everything okay? If not, what can we do better? Or in any single military entity? Not least, how can we improve maybe politics, political administration? Is that enough? Can be better, and how? And of course, a big issue nowadays, you told me, how can we improve economy? Yeah, economy, you say it's an issue. We now have the chance here to find some solutions and put them on paper, and we'll see what happens during next year. These are only some key points that we plan to discuss together with Disa Legeanu, former president of Romania and former leader of former alliance. But yeah, we're here, current players, current president, and former president or politicians as well. Well, what I'm hoping that by the end of this summit, not just to discuss and to chat and to, improve our communication, but hopefully we'll be able to set up a list of common priorities, maybe 10, yeah, that will be enough. Guidelines, priorities, directions, ideas, why not, that can guide us, both community and administration, in 2013. So, from now, I declare, from my point of view, the summit started, and it's my pleasure to hand over the microphone to Alex Crăciun, many times President of Romania, and the Chief of the Romanian delegation, our host today. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Thank you. Good afternoon, I'm Alex Crăciun. Some of you might know me. For those who don't, I was President of Romania for 9 terms. That's a lot. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the Romanian delegates. We are delighted and honored to host this first ERepublik Summit. I wish to extend a warm welcome to fellow delegates from various ERepublik countries that we are hosting today. I realize that you are fully dedicated to the discussions that will follow, but I do hope you will also take some time to enjoy Bucharest, if you didn't do this already. Going back to the summit, I have to say that my personal expectations are really high today. I hope that by when we will leave this room, new alliances will be born. For example, I'd like to see Serbia and Romania together, but Serbia is not here, for the first time in Republic. An alliance between Romania, Serbia, Hungary, and maybe Croatia, why not Fyrom, could rule the world. It could be the first alliance to conquer the entire new world. These countries should go past all the problems between them for a bright common future. I also put my hopes into a stronger ERepublik economy, and one way to do that is to have a stronger currency. This is in the power of all the governments present here. I also want to go out of this room with a better political module, and one change that I would do should be agreed today is reintroducing mayors. In the past, mayors helped creating the first communities, and we all know how important communities are for ERepublik. Today, we will all be able to influence new features that will be implemented in the following months. And by that, we will be able to make a better new world. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I wish you a very fruitful and productive summit. Thank you.
One fast comment, due to the weather, especially in northern countries, we had real issues with the weather, were in for trouble. Some of the guests couldn't join in the end the summit. So I see some open spaces from Turkey, USA, Bulgaria. So if there are other representatives from those countries, they can join the table, yeah? Also, yeah.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor to be able to travel here on behalf of ERepublik and to make the trip out to Romania. A little better. It's been a great stay in Bucharest so far. I had a chance to speak with the Mihai about a few of the E-Americans' concerns. We bullet pointed it down as a community to about 7 major items. The first of which was the economy. Our primary solution, we see overproduction as being in excess of 300% in the market right now, and we'd like to see production basically cut in 10, with the same cost of WRM resources to raise prices on the market and to help increase the return on investment of factories. Right now, if you look at the cost of a Q7 factory in gold, the time to break even on that investment is probably something like 5 or 10 years, which is longer than the game has been around. So, very difficult to make much money as an economist in ERepublik when the return on investment is non-existent. A lot of our company owners aren't even producing because the costs of production are so high and the return on investment so small. I know I personally have a number of factories, 5 or 6 Q7 that I just don't use because of the high cost of WRMs. Additionally, in the USA, multi-ing is a major concern. We estimate something like as much as 30% of our population could be multis right now, primarily, we think, Hungarian and Serbian, maybe. Who knows where they're coming from, but they are #1 political party right now, and the USA is, edging, month by month closer to being PTO'd by robots. So we aren't a huge fan of that, obviously. Our current strategy of dropping all of our bonuses and changing alliances randomly doesn't seem to be deterring the robots at all. So we were looking for more assistance from admin on that. Those were our 2 major concerns. We were looking for some people were interested in more ways to communicate with players. We've lost the new citizen list, which we'd really like to see come back, so we can communicate with our new player bases. We'd also like ways introduced, even for a gold fee, for a party president to mass message a party, for a country president to mass message a country. Communication is the lifeblood of our community, and converting players to the forums to IRC would be a lot easier if we had better in-game tools. Or we might not even need those out-of-game tools if we had sufficient in-game communication tools available. Those are the top 3 things I would think from our community right now.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's give you a round of applause for coming here. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Ilfan from Germany to say a few words and to present yourself and your delegation. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the word. I'm Ilfan from Germany. I've been president 5 times, and I'm happy to be here. I was in Timisoara in the summer, last July, and I had a lot of fun, so I decided to come again. Thanks for the invitation.
Thank you very much. Okay, next I would would like to invite Mr. Planeswalker from Macedonia.
This just shows how serious the multi-ink problem really is.
You can talk a little bit closer to the microphone, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I come from Macedonia. I play this game before I played this game with much more passion. Now I'm starting to losing that passion because somehow this game is starting to be games. And this is for me.
Thank you, sir. And while we are doing our homework, this summit, and preparing the let's say, feature list for the next year or the years to come, there are a few things that are in the pipeline right now, and Mihai would like to tell us a few words about them.
Yeah, I'll start with a short introduction. I don't know how many of you still remember the moments when I used to play Republic, so I want to remember you that, I was a very hardcore player. I'm sure all of you know what it means to wake up at 3 or 5 in the morning to start a battle, or to fight for a campaign, to win a few votes, to stay up in the morning, to cry, give me your vote, please, to make two multis, if you need. One more. But on the media, after I started this game and I realized it's not only a game, it's an entire community, a group, the first thing I've noticed is missing for real. It's actually a map. My first article in ERepublik was a map, made in Photoshop, in which I presented the Euro back then. Huge success. I took the first Media Mogul medal like in 8 days, something like that. By just publishing several maps, 5 or 6, something like that. Well, that was 4.5 years ago. Luckily, after 4.5 years ago, we realized that's a big and important part of the Republic, and huge actually. We want to see the yellow spots, we want to see the pink spots, the red spots, and so on. And we're so attached emotionally for that spots, and not only just pixel, like they say sometimes in article. We really involve our entire passion in those pixels, As a result, like I told you, after 4.5 years, we finally realized that we need to put as a priority for next period